Hey everyone, it's TC Hiker back with another video. As you can probably tell by the backdrop here, we are not in our usual spot of central New York. Today we are actually in the White Mountains of New Hampshire. We have a little different video coming for you. Right now I'm in the beautiful Franconia Notch State Park here in the Whites. You can see up there is the Franconia Ridge, and we're going to be doing a little hike of most of the upper ridge. We're starting here at the Cannon Mountain tram parking lot. We're going to head up the Greenleaf trail to the Greenleaf hut, and from there we'll do Lafayette and Lincoln on the Franconia Ridge trail. So yeah, it should be a nice day. See the summit up there, it's looking clear, should be good views. And we're going to get started here by following the Greenleaf trail. If you're parking here by the tram entrance, you're gonna have to do a little bit of a road walk, just go under the I-93 underpass, and we will pick up the trail over there. So after that brief little road walk under the highway there, you'll just turn left onto the on-ramp to I-93 North, and then right before you get to the actual highway, there's a little turnoff here. This is the Greenleaf trail going up to the Franconia Ridge. So the original plan was actually to park south of here at a Lafayette campground and do a little loop with the Falling Waters trail that goes up to Little Haystack. But as you can tell, it's a pretty optimal conditions today, so the parking lot was full. So we have a plan B. It should still be a fun trip. Just won't be able to make a loop out of it, but that's okay. So we're gonna head up this Greenleaf trail. Eventually we'll get to the hut, and then after that the actual ridge. So first mile of the trail is kind of just like this, your typical northeast mountain trail. I will say one of the downsides to taking this approach up to the ridge, you're next to the highway for a lot longer compared to the typical route that people take, which goes pretty much away from the highway immediately. But it's kind of keeping with the theme of trails less traveled on this channel here, because I have not seen a single person on this trail yet. And there are definitely people up here because the parking lots for the other trailhead were completely full. So I think this trail is just good if you want a similar experience, just without all the crowds. But it's definitely starting to pick up the gradient a bit. So we are just about at the Greenleaf hut, but we're just going to take a quick side trip to Sunset Rock, which has a good view to the west, as the name suggests. So this is Sunset Rock. You can see all the way to the Green Mountains, it looks like. You can see Mount Mansfield in Vermont down there. And to the left, we have the Cannon Mountain ski area and the aerial tramway. You can see the towers as I zoom in here. And then the big valley here, we have the town of Franconia and Littleton. You can see Profile Lake down there. That's where we started this hike. But for now, keep heading up towards the Greenleaf hut. So we have arrived at the Appalachian Mountain Club's Greenleaf hut. This is part of the AMC hut system, which is essentially closest you can get to a luxury lodging accommodation here in the White Mountains. There are 8 huts throughout the area here, most of which are directly on the Appalachian Trail. This one is not quite. The AT goes on the Franconia Ridge just up there. But it's a great resource if you are backpacking in the area, need a place to stay. You can reserve it in advance. It's also great for through hiking or second hiking the AT, as they're all interconnected. But for now, we're gonna keep going. We are just over a mile away from the summit of Lafayette, which is up there, just under 1,000 feet to climb. We're at a little over 4,000 feet right now, and then the summit is about 5,200 feet. It looks like super great views up there, so really excited to get to the summit. So let's go. So we have made it to the summit of Mount Lafayette. It's 5,250 feet above sea level. See a great 360-degree views all around. Back there, as we've seen earlier, is Cannon Mountain with the characteristic slide and the former Old Man of the Mountain site. You got the Kinsman Range, Mount Musalaki, rest of the Franconia Ridge back there and over there, and you got the rest of the Pemi Loop down here. It's Mount Garfield, North Twin and South Twin, Mount Guyot, West Bond, Mount Bond, and Bond Cliff, and pretty much every single range in the Whites you can see from here. You can see the Presidential Range, Mount Washington. Looks like they're having a clear day up there as well. Always a nice surprise. And down to the valley. Yeah, pretty great conditions up here. Barely any wind. Not too overcast. You can see pretty far up here. So done on Lafayette now. We're gonna head down the ridge. It's pretty cool that you can see the entire route up to Lincoln next, which is a bit shorter than this one, about 5,100 feet. So we're just gonna follow the ridge to Lincoln and then we'll turn around from there. So we are on Mount Lincoln now, 5,089 feet above sea level. Over there is where we just came from, Mount Lafayette. Get a pretty similar view, although you can see Cannon a bit better, and also the Franconia Notch. Down there is the Franconia Notch Parkway. You got the Kinsmans again, Musalaki, and the other two peaks in the Franconia Ridge that we didn't see before. That's Mount Liberty and Mount Flume. Also you have Little Haystack, which is not on the New Hampshire 48 list, but it's still above 4,000 feet. It's on the ridge. And panorama, right in the middle here is Owl's Head. has a pretty unique location right in the middle of the Pemi Loop, which you can access down in Lincoln Woods, down south over there. And yeah, that's the view. So I'm going to turn around now, and I'll see you guys back on Lafayette. Alright, so back on Lafayette, we're gonna go back the same way we came up on the Greenleaf Trail. Hut is 1.1 miles. Franconia Notch says 3.8, but since we took an alternate direction to what it's saying here, it'll be more like 3.5. I'm not going to show any of the way down since it's the same trail that we went up, so the next clip you'll see will be back at the trailhead. And 3.5 miles later, we have reached the base area again here. You can see we are passing under this underpass on the Franconia Notch Parkway. We got the Cannon Tramway in the background, and just up this road is the parking lot. So thank you all so much for watching this video. Hopefully it was a nice, interesting twist, nice diversion away from my usual Central New York content. Hopefully I'll get to post a lot more White Mountains content as the summer goes on. But anyway, thank you all so much for watching. I will see you all in the next video.